Hi gang! In my last video, I talked about how my existential crisis got me sucked into watching ghost videos. I looked at some recurring annoyances, like pointless backstory, boring stock footage, and never-ending cliches.
Someone or something.
Those were all examples of channels' delivery of paranormal clips. Now I want to talk about the clips themselves. Having watched trillions of hours of paranormal compilations, I started to mentally sort clips into various buckets. Things like doors swinging by themselves, haunted dolls that move, animals acting unusual, rattling door handles, and knocking. There are actually too many to list here, so I thought I'd focus on one at a time. Before we begin, I want to say that I do not think that all paranormal videos are fake. I just think that most of them are, or at the very least, highly questionable. I get that most people watch these entirely for entertainment, but if our goal is to decide for ourselves if the paranormal phenomena are real, we should apply rigorous scientific standards and be skeptical by default, unless proven otherwise. Having said all those words, today we'll explore the low-hanging fruit of paranormal compilation tropes. Invisible sounds. Wait, I hear you say, aren't sounds invisible anyway? Well, obviously, what a ridiculous question. I'm talking about sounds that come from invisible sources. There are a ton of clips where we hear something that sounds like a human voice or a whisper.
This is your footage. Watch.
We're supposed to assume it's a ghost, because the person pointing the camera anywhere but their face could not possibly be accused of making that sound themselves. I want to show you how easy it is to fake this sort of video. Here's a clip of me encountering a ghostly presence in the hallway. So I've been hearing noises coming from this area over here. If any Hollywood agents are watching this and want to take note of my excellent acting abilities, my contact info is in the channel description. Here's the same video from a different angle. So I've been hearing noises coming from this area over here. Don't just fart behind the camera and tell me that was the Holy Spirit. That's too easy. Another type of video is where we hear a noise coming from somewhere on screen, like a door or a window. There are a ton of clips with doors being knocked on repeatedly. When the door is opened, nobody's there.
No prendas. No hay nadie.
A few days later, the knocking starts again. Both girls were so frightened by these experiences, they decided to upload the videos to TikTok in search of answers. And viewers had their say. The majority say that whoever or whatever is on the opposite side of the door is a, quote, mimic.
Oftentimes, the narrator will mention that people in the comments say it's a bad idea to open the door, because the spirit will take it as an invitation to come in. I think that's extra silly. You're implying that someone or something that's knocking while invisible, not only can't pass through solid objects, but needs an invitation to enter, like a freaking vampire. Here's a clip of me hearing disturbing knocking on the bathroom door, but when I check, there is nobody there. So annoying. Of course.
But the sound got louder when you approached the door.
Yes, it's just a little bit of Hollywood witchcraft. I actually recorded 2 videos. The first one is without knocking. It's just me walking to the door and checking it out. This is so annoying. It keeps happening. And another just for the audio of my lovely assistant knocking while I walk. I could even do this alone by recording the sound and then scaling its volume as I approach. But I think the acoustics are more realistic if the microphone picks it up from a distance. Then I mix these two in After Effects. And voila! A paranormal video is born. Why would anyone go through all this trouble to fake these clips? There are reasons. If we look into sources of some of these, we'll see that these people are just cursed with never-ending disturbances, as well as thousands or even millions of views. Luckily, TikTok and YouTube can offer some consolation in the form of money. It's almost like Poltergeist is helping pay the rent. Then there are professional fakers who take monetizing fear to the next level. There are a lot of them, and their quality and scumminess vary wildly. Someday I'll make a video taking a deep dive into the ghost hunting channels. Others make these just for fun, then submit them to Paranormal Comms or post them on Reddit and watch people discuss their work in the comments. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Submit both of the fakes I made to a couple of channels, see if they pick it up. If they do, I'll update you guys in future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll be taking a look at more types of paranormal fakery in my next video. Please subscribe, hit like, share with friends, enemies, post a comment, and help me grow this channel. Bye now.